Helwani had a bit of an attitude with me today. We were doing Ariel and the Bad Guy, ESPN Plus. We were asked a simple question that is a personalized question. I couldn't have a wrong answer if I tried to because it was personal to me. The question was, there are no title fights booked in 2021. We know of some fights that are coming up. There's no fights that are booked, that have a date, that have a venue, that are done in all of 2021. As a matter of fact, the only title fight on the books right now, period, hard stop any way you want to do it, is Figueiredo's fight coming up on December 12th. Okay, but the question, that's the backstory. The question is, what title fight are you most looking forward to? Of the possible options and the ones that are out there, whether they're booked or not, what one are you most looking forward to? His answer was Stipe versus Ngannou. Fine. Now the ball comes to me. My answer was Jon Jones's next match. And he didn't think that was an appropriate response because Jon Jones is not a champion that even has a potential match booked. And I disagree. I don't see it that way. Dana White has made it very clear that if Jon is to go up to heavyweight, he will go right into a title shot, presumably timeline-wise, against the winner of Stipe Ngannou. We also have our own beliefs that the whole reason Adesanya is going up to take on Blachowicz is so that you can reinsert Jon Jones. That belief by us was strengthened a week ago when Dana came out and said Jon is not officially a heavyweight. This is all in the media. I hear the things you're saying until he calls us and says, I am now a heavyweight, only book me at heavyweight. He's not a heavyweight, which I thought just added a little bit to the notion that, yes, we are right when we speculate Adesanya versus Blachowicz is going to be another one where the result of that could draw into Jon Jones. So when I say Jon Jones, I feel that it is an appropriate answer. And I realize it's not the next move, but I'm not playing chess, Helwani. I'm playing checkers. I'm 2 steps ahead. Secondly, my answer was the BMF title. Masvidal versus Colby, which I think is the direction they're going. And Ariel also scolded me for that and said, first off, you bring up Jon Jones, which doesn't even have a title fight, and second, which I don't agree for the reasons I just laid out. And secondly, you bring up a fake title. I don't know about that fake title business. I mean, that seems like a very lofty position, not just for Ariel, but for anybody to say that. I watched Masvidal win a championship. I was there with my own eyes. I saw a belt get put around his waist, and it was identified as a BMF title. And it was represented and shown on Sports Center, which makes it official. Period. Hard stop. 5-round title fight sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission, held in the Mecca known as Madison Square Garden, witnessed live by the president, and put on Sports. He's a champion. That can upset you with jealousy because he was given an opportunity. Masvidal is a champion, period. And looking at the championship, he did not vacate it, and he was not beaten for it. Therefore, he has it. And wherever he goes, that championship comes along, like it or not. Try to tell me I was wrong on that. Try to tell me if you're talking about the lineage, the BMF champion would then be Kamaru Usman, because Usman beat Masvidal. But there is something to be said. We're splitting hairs here, but this whole thing is splitting hairs. He was attempting to split them on me. I mean, this is my argument back. I realize this is a little bit childish, but it's still the fight. And there is such a thing as a non-title fight. They do it everywhere. It's mainly a professional wrestling term, in all fairness. Where a guy, Ric Flair, was the heavyweight champion in the NWA, and he would lose matches, but he would leave the champion. It would build heat. And then when he would do the rematch and put the title up, the audience would think he could lose because he'd already lost a guy. Then he would figure for him and he would beat him. I get it. When you're trying to compare something from the world of validity and credibility to professional wrestling, as I'm doing, you end up looking like a little bit of a fool, but that's still the only comparison that I have. And I am right to tell you it was clearly disclosed the night that Usman fought Masvidal that it was for Usman's title of the undisputed champion. It was not for the BMF title. I'm not wrong about this. I'm probably wrong to be a little bit worked up over something so silly, but that is my argument, Helwani, and I stand with it, and I'm right.